We are ready, hopefully. We've been trying to get off Teho because he
Hmm.
is being taken out back soon, but it's just kind
Yeah,
of troll not to play him right now.
yeah, we changed all of our comps to move Tejo, but I mean we're gonna play him until he's publicly
Well,
executed.
he's gonna be executed before playoffs. Just letting you know.
Yeah, he's getting executed on the 13th.
Looks like mirror
So,
comp so far because Gins usually plays Teho on this map, and Super does as well. So
mhm.
speaking of Teho,
I think it was good considering that technically coming into the season, for some reason we Beans didn't like Tejo, and so we
oh,
actually didn't have Tejo in any of our comps, and so we already had us preset comps, and then we just changed them to include Tejo,
doesn't Beans play
and
like
then
Delok
eventually
though?
Vice.
Delok's insane with Teho.
Yeah, it was a weird time, but I mean, we realized that was stupid, and then I basically convinced Beans that we should just play Tejo, and then
I really want
we
to
started
play you
winning.
guys in playoffs. I think it'd be fun.
I mean, if you beat TBR, or if at least they don't win very like with a good round differential, like we should be fourth seed.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. But if we win both games, we're going to be guaranteed third seed. No one can beat us.
Yeah,
So we'll
yeah,
see.
I'm pulling for you guys to beat TBR, so our slot is secured.
But don't worry, we'll beat them.
I believe.
We have a man on the inside. No, but okay. Actually, I was talking about Tahoe before. Neither team chose Tahoe. They both went on a Soba.
Interesting. Interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah. Also, Leah is doing her Vice, which they like doing a lot. But
I
we
think I think Vice is good on most maps, but I think sometimes people uh over index into Vice, like they play her more than actually makes sense.
Yeah. Also, I feel like they over like they'll just put Vice on a site, leave her there, and just expect it to like be locked down. You know what I mean? Like they don't.
She does have a very hard lockdown, but I think that to properly do that lockdown, she kind of has to,
I think before her nerf
for
you could
lack of
do
a
that.
better term, bust her load, and then like
Okay.
the duration is low enough that
Yeah.
you basically don't have much after the initial hit denial. Like after you pop the thorns and stuff, it's
Yeah.
like you don't have much beyond the flash.
Need a drop.
Okay, so we have
I
a
feel like
nice
good force
little
element.
same thing they always do. Okay, no, I think they're doing a little bit of a split here. So they're doing a usually what when I VOD review their game, they like doing like a little default into just a straight up A hit. But let's see if they
Hmm.
change it. We have a little Poseidon walking up. Okay, never mind. They're doing a garage hit. Yeah, it looks like a C split straight into Gecko, which is gonna be a little crazy.
Tripwire disrupt cage triggered.
Let's see how many Gecko can get. If he gets a run down,
So they are
spam.
going to do this. Interesting. Okay, so he's gonna play out this smoke, I guess. No, he's just
SG
gonna
gets
get
two.
this one. I'm in a garage. Ooh,
3v3.
good shot.
3v3 bomb down. This is a little difficult because Vice is still alive. But they don't really have any util actually, so never mind. Waiting.
Here.
This is a little
He's
stressful.
waiting for the dart.
Ooh, good kill by Gins.
Last player standing.
Another good kill by Gins. Poseidon left on a 1v3.
Night night.
Good shot.
Yeah, this is unwinnable most likely if they swing it right.
Yeah, good one way.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
insanely unwinnable. That was a good take. I feel like we just Gecko should just like ran off. He's like alone on site there. They're 5-man running him down.
Mhm.
Like I feel like you don't just stay there.
Yeah. The retake is hard though. If like you lose control of long and you don't have a lurker, you get into those situations where even if it's like a 2v2 in that situation, it's just really hard to win that. If they're
Yeah.
playing properly and swinging together or waiting, not taking bluffs. Bit of a different look because they're playing 3 over an A and then 1 lurker.
We're doing a lot more defaults this time. But we do
I don't-
our Nico. I don't like them being so spread out on Eco.
I also don't like them assigning the lurker position to
Smokes.
Omen and
With a
instead
Vandal
having
as well.
Mercy.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I
I
just
guess
don't think
it's
that.
really Lurker anymore. I think they just were calling
I
it
like
Mercy.
Leah's. Yeah, I don't think Leah's utility is necessarily super valuable to be with a group, but I mean, it's whatever.
Just seems like I should have seen it here.
If they're holding it.
Nope, they're running back. Okay, they got scared of the stack, probably. Eddie's coming back.
To be fair, the only way they lose this is if they just get bum rushed by a shit ton of classics at one time. So
Yeah.
I think it kind of makes sense to try to split them up.
Gecko is just alone on site. Oh, please don't peek this. Oh, timing.
Oh, what? Wait,
What
he
the
didn't even try to shoot.
Eddie didn't see him though.
30
That was a
seconds
really good
left.
swing timing. Problem is he's probably gonna get cleared here.
Cage trigger.
He's like 90.
Maybe
oh,
not.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh wait, what?
Whoa, whoa, what the
Oh,
no! He had two there. He had two there easy.
He was stressed. He was just stressed. Yeah, he just needed to stay calm.
Yeah, okay. Well,
It's hard sometimes.
Last player standing.
and it's just gonna be a cleanup. Super left in a 1v5. Too low.
That could have gone
but-
very bad, but yeah, I guess it worked out.
Yeah, like if he gets two there and picks up a gun, I mean he's probably gonna trade it next, but like, it probably still would have been a loss. It's a 4v3 retake with guns, but could have been cool. I think he's just playing X's here. Okay, does he die a bomb here? I mean, it doesn't matter. He's gonna.
No. I think he's probably just looking for a cheeky kill.
No cheeky kill as SG in the round as a flawless.
Mm.
And they have a bit of an FPX buy as well, where they can just they have a nice little Vandal. I'm surprised they aren't giving it to like Eddie or something, and letting Robot keep it. But we have up round 3, by the way. I just noticed that on the side of Jet. For Super Saiyan and
We'll
everything.
see,
But they're not
we'll see,
running
but
into it.
Stay safe.
It might
I
just
feel
be
like I
a-
would give it Eddie the stinger, honestly, and just have him bum rush in and give the
Revealing area.
Bulldog the brick, but
What's one?
see how they do. Doing
Oh,
long
this
stun.
is he's
Cross.
stuck here.
Yeah, they know he's here. He's gonna swing. He's gonna die. Yeah.
I don't like
That
that
sucks.
at all. It's gonna be a tough retake, especially with an op. Good kill by 3D, but Leah gets 2.
Neither of them watching that side.
I think this should be a save on the side
Spike
of
planted.
this one right here. They're playing smart. Yeah, I don't like what Super did there at all. He single-handedly kind of lost them the round.
Yeah.
Gecko's still trying.
I mean, I
his
think it's
best, though.
recoverable. I think the two people swinging out also trying to
Last
re-clear
stand.
early. Like, they just were not looking in the right direction. Both got shot in the back of the head by Leah. This is what it looked like. Damn. Didn't get to save the op.
Leah, 7-0. SG sticking by the gold carry mentality. Yeah, it's looking rough. The retakes are just not it. They're like half retaking. It's rough. No.
Leah's
guns.
good. Dude, the way she clears corners, honestly, is something that I feel like the good players in quotation marks in this league sometimes don't do. Like, sometimes you have really good players that are just like really cracked and make up for bad crosshair placement or just kind of reckless swinging by just being insanely mechanically gifted, where I think Leah is both mechanically gifted but also very disciplined.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm not saying she's perfect, but I'm just saying that compared to like people I have played against that are better, I feel like she's one of the people that feels like she is consistently better because of how disciplined she plays most of the time.
Super's been loving this one. Yeah, I feel like he has not been hitting it. Ooh,
Yeah,
a
I
bad
don't
dart.
like. Okay, I guess this angle's not the worst, the sheriff, but I didn't like the sheriff.
They don't clear him.
Oh, what
Two.
the fuck?
Holy shit. Okay, well.
I collat.
Sorry, I need to be
Oh,
watching
nice.
Strong. Strong gets another one on site. This could be an eco. Ran out of
One
bullets.
enemy remaining.
Swing, swing, swing.
Gins left in a
Right,
1v3.
right.
Holy!
Yeah, good boy. That's what I like to see.
Good boy.
Good boy, swing.
That's okay. That's when Super should be peeking long there. Those are
Yeah.
those 2 kills, instantly winning them the round. That was pretty good from Super. And Strong with his
Okay.
2 as well, getting a little full house round. But
It did work out, but I do think that it can go very badly if he's trying to like legitimately play that long eagle with a
I
short
love that
consistently.
trip.
That trip is good.
I like
That
that
trip
trip.
would catch a lot of people off guard.
Yeah, because like the way he should be playing pass. Okay, what's it? I think the trip is for Freezy. Probably. Again, they're just doing a wild. Oh, okay. Leah immediately picks off Poseidon. Not having a real good. Bro, Leah's having a insane game right now.
Cover going out.
Anyway, it
this-
looks like
yeah,
a
let's
3-man
try.
garage hit. Honestly, they might just pivot B. No, I think pivoting B here is stupid. I think they just. Just go C here. Yeah, they're just gonna go C here.
It seems like they're talking about what they want to do. It doesn't look like they're actually committed to anything, at least in their own heads. Maybe they are committed to the garage hit, but based on where they're looking, looks like they're uncertain.
Good dart.
That's unlucky.
Ooh, and the Vice ult coming out.
Okay.
Oh, but they're choosing to fight this even with a Vice ult. It's a little scary as Leah takes off 2 people. What the fuck? Holy shit, Leah. Oh, Freezy gets 1 back,
Player
but
standing.
yeah, it's not good enough.
30 seconds left.
Oh wait, give me a
Spike
sec. I need to
planted.
change my controls. I have party shot on. Just there you go. Leah gets 3 again, being 11 and 2, by the way. Like, goddamn.
It's crazy.
What is Leah signed up as? Like a gold 3?
She's gold 3. I would think she's ascendant now.
Which is like, everyone talks about Eddie, but Leah's the real person with the glow up there. I swear to God.
I get why people glaze it. He's like really good mechanically, but I feel like I'm not saying that Eddie wouldn't smoke my ass. He probably will. He's like half my age, but I think I respect people like Leah a little bit more, just because of how disciplined she is. I think it's more impressive to see that level of maturity with how she plays.
Yeah. I see that. But looking bad. I mean, it is Haven attack sided, but still, our defense is looking very sloppy right now, which is a little upsetting. I feel like because the problem with our team is that it takes a long time for us to lock the fuck in. We're not really locking in yet. Like Poseidon doesn't lock in until like second half of second map. Like I swear to God.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's like any macro problems right now. To me, it just looks like there's some small micro decisions with like where to position or like what you want to do that is maybe putting you in bad positions and then losing gunfights. But you know,
We're kinda
like you said before, SG kind of just loves going for gunfights because they have a bunch of really good players.
And look, they're using ults pretty well. Like last round they used Vice ult, this round they're using Breach ult to take site. And just 5v5
figured it
retake
out.
with pistols. Like
Let's
this
figure that at least.
I mean, I think Super Shoe uses ult here.
I agree. Wait, what? Don't you don't need drone here, bro.
I don't know.
Well, whatever.
Op in heaven. Leah's watching though.
Damn. That's
That little
unlucky.
whiff right here.
Yeah.
They're on site right now. This could be scary. Oh, okay, never mind. Good cleanup, good cleanup.
Being unlucky.
Losing 1, but doesn't really matter.
Speak up
They're
and
rich.
ask questions. Assumptions will only get us
Yeah, I
in
think
trouble.
that you're right that they should be using the ult one to delay the plant, but also maybe to at least get poke damage from the Sova. And then if he's going to use drone, they should wait after the thorns are done and then actually go out with the drone.
I feel like our
Because
problem-
otherwise it feels like a little bit of a waste.
I feel
No,
like
go
our
ahead.
problems right now is just like we're losing too many on the site hit. Like our retakes are good, but like we're not actually getting into any retakes. We're just playing on site. We're playing like this is ranked. I don't know. It's just a little ugly from my
Yeah.
view.
Little ugly.
But game isn't over yet.
It's all fine. You're fine.
This is our bye, so if any round is to bring it back, it would be this one. We'll see.
Let's see.
They're doing a Leah
Now
Lyric
we wait.
4-man A question mark? I don't know. Nope, they seem to just no, just another default, I
Right
guess.
then. Let's go kill them.
Just putting up a lurk wall, and then I guess they're pressing double garage.
Well, this is a mid fight right here.
Okay.
So this is going straight into their play. Good flash dodge. But the util is crazy. Ooh, good kill by Poseidon. Running straight into the stack though. Good smokes to get out, but they're running them down.
This is good. I think you should fight here. Yeah, good job. Fighting
Good
against one.
kills. Holy!
Yeah, baby.
4K by Poseidon.
That's the type of confidence you like to see. It's really good. Especially when you're 1-5 and it feels like things are starting to become a little stressful.
Yeah, you kind of just need to know that you're better. Because I feel like
Having been coached by Algebra, I can just imagine him saying, guys, you're playing scared. I just want you to swing them. Just fight them, dude.
Brick left in a 1v5. This is the round we needed to win. If any round would be this one. Because it would have been, what, like 7-1? Fucking Brazil if we lost this. Okay, well, I don't want to eat my words. If Brick wins this, then fucking I'm ending the stream. I swear to God.
30 seconds left.
But we seem to be playing pretty disciplined right now.
Because the GOAT, I think he gets one and then and it's over.
Strong seemed like he's gonna peek. Oh, a little bit over from Super, but it worked out in the end.
Good job.
2-5 on the side of SG. I guess 5-2. I feel like they're gonna do a C hit here. I think they're just gonna go back to the basics and pick it C. Which I feel like we're playing full retake C, I guess, which is a little scary. Like the entire half side of the map is just empty from all defenders. Which could be just this could be what Algebra was calling on the timeout of just a group together type thing.
Yeah. Play together and play more confidently, I think.
And they are playing more confidently.
Down mid.
And it's working, so can't really blame them. Leah, though, still alive. Possibly the scariest person on SG right now. As they're slowly walking up C. Better just jump spotting long. He has a cam, why doesn't he use it? I don't know. I'm not a Cypher player.
Wait, who's a robot? I actually don't even know who that is.
He's just one of their players.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought it was a Smurf. I'm like, wait, that can't be right.
Whoa, that blinded?
Ooh.
Oh my god. Well, speaking of robot, holy. That was ugly.
Yeah, it was a little fragmented. I would have. I mean, to be fair, Jet kind of got caught in a weird position where she gets randomly tagged with a flash. Just getting ready to buff out of the smoke.
Wow, that was very good from their two gold players there. Oh, it's just an ugly retake from those. We didn't push it all together. I just peeked at one
Yeah,
by
Jet
one.
kind of got caught. Yeah, Jet kind of got caught off guard, but I feel like I don't know why Cypher was so behind. Was it Sova? Whoever was in the coming out the main smoke. I think them two should have been at least in the smoke together, if not swinging out together.
Yeah.
Jet, I feel like, is a little more understandable,
What
just
the
kind of getting
fuck was
fucked.
that? Alright, Super doing his normal play. He's gonna get breach done. He keeps doing this and he keeps getting breach done, like every single time. I guess he just wants to. I don't know. We're fighting mid again. Looks like Super is gonna do the cool thing of getting run down. But he's fighting on site.
I don't hate this, but he could use his other dart.
But Signing getting one on flank.
That's fine though.
Oh, but getting traded.
Okay, good,
Ooh,
good.
kill, good defense. Locking down the site, but we've lost this before. No, don't get greedy. Just walking up mid together. They're trying to get picks, but no one's giving them any. Might just be a B plant.
30 seconds
I
left.
feel like SR hasn't used any ults this game. Am I wrong?
I don't think so.
Which is kind of ugly, but I mean they have to know it's a B hit now.
Last player standing.
Super getting. I don't know if that was in the smoke kill or a lucky kill, but oh, nice shot from Cruiser. Yeah, closing out the round 4v0. Pretty clean. Six. I think SR should be looking for at least 4 here on this half minimum to even have a chance. But
Guess they're going aggressive in mid again.
this is a weird play.
No, hey.
Okay, so they're doing the 4 minutes NC. We have 3 ults for retake though. I really don't like this play that he keeps doing just on site. Like, he's just dead here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like that he just stays there.
I've been trying to understand why.
Oh wait, look at Leah though. Look at Leah. Oh, nice kill. Oh, but Eddie trades one
That's really
back.
good.
Deciding gets one. Oh, good dash.
Oh.
I like that. But they're playing for long here. Good spam. Heard
Nice.
this footsteps. But they do have a breach Sova. But not much util on either one of them.
Yeah, he doesn't have Aftershock, he doesn't have Flash. The most he can do is stun it and swing.
But he does have a dart
Against his
though.
arrow. Yeah, against an arrow.
Ooh, good kills.
No,
Oh, they
no.
have breach ult.
Enemy remaining.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
Getting him off
Yeah, we
now.
didn't get half. He should run.
Wow.
Whatever.
That was pretty good from the SG players on long.
Yeah, it's hard. Those are the type of situations where I can kind of understand, like, I'm not saying that he should always and continue to do so, but I can kind of understand wanting to fight for C sometimes. Because if you do give it up, even if you get the retake of the site, like, it's really hard sometimes to get the defuse off if, like, the enemy's really entrenched in long and you don't have a lurker to pressure them on the other side.
Yeah.
Same thing happens in Pearl a lot, where it's just like, it feels kind of bad to just give up the plant.
Oh, nice run up mid though. Deciding getting one and getting out. Nice. Seems like a Poseidon Freezy show right now. If they're not getting 3, then the round's over. Speaking of Freezy getting picked off immediately.
Yeah.
So you just be a little wait outside of garage.
Okay.
Walking up, breaking tread.
Cage trigger.
Yeah, goes left in his little
First,
situation.
sure.
Cage trigger.
Swear to God, if he just fights this, like okay, well I guess he has to now. The rotates are so far away. Are they breach ulting this?
Right. What?
He's gonna breach ult this right there.
Well, you guys better swing with that, guys. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
they are. Good kills.
Nice.
Spike
Well,
down.
they're just Cypher
C.
ults, so they know everyone is.
Yeah.
And he just got darted. Like, if they don't know where he is, then get your eyes checked.
30 seconds left.
I don't like holding this angle, but it's fine.
I think they're high-lowing this.
Well, I'm not
I don't
highlighting
know.
now.
It's so ugly together. Yeah, I could do some swinging, like now.
Oh,
Last
okay.
player
Okay.
standing.
This is good.
Oh! What are we doing? Well,
that's
nice
just
try.
unlucky.
Nice try. Gecko just whiffing his shots a little bit.
Last round before the switch.
0 and 8. That's not good.
Yeah. I feel like, not saying they don't have the confidence they're not going to win, but I feel like sometimes like those high lows are not, if you're not going to fully commit to it no matter what, I feel like it's better to just find maybe some more defensive angles and play time there. But I get it. It's hard. It's stressful. They're like A3 down. It's hard to know to do that.
Not ready yet.
Ooh, Aries
Gecko
gaming.
playing very close up with his finger. Eddie respecting the hell out of
He's
it though.
He's like,
Never mind. Take it a double. Okay, well it seems like a dead Gecko here.
Yeah. Cypher
Ooh,
needs to just
but-
push his cage there.
Getting a man
Yeah.
advantage on the eco.
Yeah, honestly, so far, this is winnable. This is doable.
Could be worse. Ooh, Gin's getting his one.
Okay.
Oh, the rest of them have guns. And both revealed.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Player
Wow! Brick
Nice.
almost closing it up, but Sean getting his own 3k. One more than little Brick Crusher. Getting a little bear out. A4 half.
Not your day, is it?
Haven is historically an attack side map,
switching sides.
but we'll see how good SG or SR's preferred side is. Yeah, looking like the thing I was talking about at the beginning of the match, where they just leave Vice on a single site and just
Hmm.
stack the other one.
I mean,
it's just the classic
not the worst way to do it.
Haven defense setup. The 3A, one barrage, one
You're basically just playing it kind of like how you played Lotus, but I don't know if it works as well on this map as it does on Lotus to play that way. But I mean, if you just shoot him in the head, it doesn't matter. So this at least puts a goon squad together that focuses on making sure they can trade each other and just get kills. I think that makes a lot of sense for how they're playing up to this point. Sometimes we do that as well.
Oh, good barrage pulled by Leo.
Okay.
Fighting out of
Is it?
garage. Getting 2 picks, but rest of them running up C. Gecko getting his. I think that's his. Oh no, he has 2 kills. Okay, never mind.
It's good pick
Spike
Cypher.
planted.
Okay.
Last player
Wow, bro,
standing.
Leah's just cooking them.
It's just Sag. It's just Sag moment.
Yeah, but that's just
NT.
unwinnable. 4 SG members being squeaking. Swinging, yeah. Like, the problem. I mean, they had a little. They don't have a trap play in garage, but there was no response from SR.
We are strong.
They had a bit of a response. They had the Cypher lurk that like killed the
Yeah.
person that was garage. I think the problem is that they already were down people, and so then they were able to trade him back, and then after that it just kind of sucks. Super probably we just needed to kill Leah there, and then maybe it would have been a lot easier because then you have the Sova as a pressure point when you have your 2 players coming out of garage.
Yeah.
It's not like the round is on him. It just feels bad because he had to win that for them to really have a chance in the post plant.
Revealing area.
Gins is walking up straight into them.
I like this position from Gins. Oh, Cypher. Oh.
A little unaware, but they do get a gun out. 2 kills. Oh, is Eddie AFK? Eddie has disconnected from the server.
Okay.
Interesting.
The Event Classic.
Right there.
He most famously cannot P10 in the middle round.
Last player standing.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, no.
Looking like a quick little P10. So, yep.
Yeah, one of the players on my team disconnects all like multiple times a match usually.
That sounds fun.
Usually doesn't lose us the round, just sometimes, but most of the time it's fine. Did he have the outlaw, or did someone give him an outlaw?
Someone gave him a. He had a classic last time.
Yeah,
I think so.
it looks like he's still disconnected, so that's why I was kind of confused where the fuck he has an outlaw in his hand.
I banned Waffles from my chat because all he did was just shit talk. Gecko for missing a shot. Like, bro, calm down. It's none of your business. Eddie has returned on the server. That's nice.
Eddie. It's actually something I should have thought about actually when Soba was playing this. I was surprised that he never had like an outlaw buy at any point.
What do you mean mute Minecraft?
Super proud. We just needed.
Do I have I don't have Minecraft playing. What? There's no Minecraft. Do I have like? Oh, do I have Minecraft in a separate? Oh, I had the Minecraft parkour in the separate thing as a joke, and I forgot to turn that off. Oops.
Hmm.
Okay. Seems to be ready. Hopefully we can start coming back up. Nice little breach shot coming up. Eddie's repeating though. Nice headshot. What's the second? Ooh, Gecko with the lurk though. He might catch the 2. If he just plays patient.
Our spike carrier is killed.
What? He's not looking behind him. Look behind you!
No hard feelings.
Oh, okay, unfortunate.
Bit unlucky.
Robot barely getting away. Super getting a nice little pick.
Spike planted.
Gecko getting his little 3. Robot left in a 1v3. Good kill. Oh, there's a fucking bot in my chat. Give me a sec. There we go. Just fighting up A again. They scanned both, I'm pretty sure. Nice walk up garage. Robots catch up
Spike down
super.
mid.
Where was that kill? Was it window?
Window. It had to be window.
Yeah, it was.
Enemy tag.
Oh, what did he get? Oh, he probably got him from a garage. Okay. But we have a nice little push up here. Ooh, but Robot's a little unaware. Nope, but gets a kill anyway. Nice.
I know exactly where you are.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Not ready yet. Retrieving flash.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, Sean gets 2.
One enemy
Sean gets
remaining.
3. Eddie, strong, 1v1. Sun coming up in 2. Ooh, but they
Yes,
still-
got a slow walk up.
Good shit, strong.
That's a good way to play it.
Out of charges.
You just wait. They know you have to peek them. Honestly, if I'm Leo there, you have to just run at him. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it just gives
And the fact that
footsteps
they're not.
and everything. So
Yeah, the fact that they're not running means that the only options are either she also slow walks around, in which case you want to get a wider angle on that peak, or they rush and then you're gambling which side. If she rushes the other side, then you buy more time. If not, then they have to stick, in which case you just get a better and better angle. The wider you swing out slowly.
yeah. They seem to be already having
Right there.
2 people up mid. Whoa, what are these shots? Robot's aim is weird. But
Yeah.
no, I mean it's like it's good, but it's just like I've never seen the aiming style like that. Like he zooms towards them and like he just waits for the shot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Looks
Gets
like
in a
maybe
firefight, but loses it.
or Counter-Strike like game.
Yeah, maybe he's a Counter-Strike player. I don't know, because Counter-Strike's much worse spraying. So
Yeah, but if you're running at somebody with a deagle, that's kind of how you would want to do it, where you're trying to get into a position, then pause for a second and get the
Yeah.
shot.
Robot
Or
though,
Counter-Strike.
still not
you can
cleared.
One enemy
Robot with a
remaining.
4K.
Spike down A.
Ace
Last
coming up.
player standing.
Wow, okay. Just getting a 4K. Again, SG playing for the let the golds carry. Well, it's not even like he's not even carrying. He's just not just a. That was a good round for him.
Yeah, it's a good round. It's still Brick and Leah on top. Which those are the players that I would expect to be on top most of the time. I guess Eddie should technically be on top, but you know, playing duelist sometimes is feast or famine. Sometimes you just dash in and die for the boys.
Yeah. be a Sova ult. But Eddie gets taken care of. But they are running into the brick bin stack. It's, oh, good stun. Poseidon gets his one. And the site is taken, 5v2, with 11 HP. Seems unwinnable.
Spike planted.
Pinpoint.
But Leah is challenging my unwinnable
Player
statement,
standing.
but yeah, no. If Robot wins this, yeah, no, Robots can't win that. 7-11, my favorite gas station, and my preferred round count of them staying at 11. 11 is all I get, yeah.
Yes, need 2 more rounds.
SG calling a little timeout.
Makes sense, I think, to time out here, even just to ice the momentum a little bit, maybe reevaluate what you want to be doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what Lenny is saying. He might just be flaming Brick Crusher, but who knows?
Oh, is Lenny their coach?
I think that's the one in their coach slot, right?
No, Lenny's name is Lenny Lee, unless he's on an alt. Yeah, that's not his account. I have Lenny friended.
Oh, okay. I thought, for some reason, I thought Lenny was the coach.
Lenny's the
on,
AC, I think.
Okay. So then it's Blazy. So, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Then they might actually be getting some useful information.
Damn, the shade on Lenny is crazy.
No shade to Lenny. I feel like Lenny.
I hate that guy.
Lenny is
Terrible.
sometimes Lenny is so unserious. I love Lenny,
I
but
get it.
I feel like he might say a few things that are useful, and then he would just flame people in the team just for fun.
Yeah, that makes sense. But SR needing to get 4 more rounds to make it even. Well, alliteration. It's not even alliteration, that's repetition. They keep doing the A hit. I mean, it works, but I don't know why they're not trying C. Maybe they're just scared of Leo. I would be too. Look, they're doing a little. I like this trap play. Ooh, it doesn't work though when your duelist lives. Ooh, oh my god. Okay, well, Robot left in 1v5 with a share. 0v5. I like the trap play. I think Eddie peeked too early. I think if Eddie just jiggles it, waits for the stun, and peeks after the stun, that's like.
It's a little impatient, but you know.
Yeah, but nonetheless, good trap play. I've never seen that before. It's kind of like the split trap play where you like peek vents. Yeah, but we'll see how this goes. Same setup from both teams. Like, exact same. No, I think... No, Eddie was in a different place, but... Poseidon just walking up, disrespecting their entire team. Ooh. Did they call for the... Dice to the Thorns? Looks like an A hit here. But I might be mistaken. Gecko barely missing the timer on Robot. Oh, but they have bomb. Wait, Robot? This is a big round for Robot. Oh, he's making noise though. They think it's an A hit. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they do here. I mean, obviously the play would be to run C, but I don't know what info they have.
Here.
I don't think they have much, to be honest, outside of like reads. They're kind of looking for that.
I mean, reading A has just turned into the right play, but... Gecko making a lot of noise.
30 seconds left.
Okay.
Cage triggered.
Oh my god, I have it in my Amazon Alexa.
Cage triggered.
Yeah, just go for the C push.
What is that TP? Good Visol coming out.
Work it out.
10
Oh,
seconds
he's dead though.
One enemy remaining.
Gecko left in a 1v3 with a classic and a will to live.
Yeah, it's so hard to get the plant down there.
Good Visol.
Match point.
Leah, top fragging the lobby. Like, holy.
Like I said, Lee's goated.
People say Leo's overrated. I don't. I mean, at least this match is saying otherwise.
People who say Lee's overrated
Goes there.
don't know ball.
But we'll see. Another
Okay, let's get set up.
just straight up A hit coming out.
Wait here.
Eddie with a little phantom. Peeking. Both Jets not doing very good in this one. In peaks, gets two. That might be the nail in the coffin right there.
Take flight.
Like that, you can't be letting that happen. Poseidon, no.
Alright,
Poseidon
well,
though
that's
getting
good.
his own two.
Yeah, that's a good capitalization.
Brick
Oop.
trading up. This is Freezy's round to win.
Oh,
Ooh, I don't like that.
I have
I
retrieved
don't
the
think you
spike.
should refight it.
I think he should have committed there. I think even though it feels scary because someone's shooting, I think you should, someone's retreating up there. I think he had an opportunity to go for a kill there, but
Well,
again,
it's very obvious that SG.
it's
waited
last
for the-
round, so
They're just waiting for
yeah,
the
it's
shot
last
here.
round, and yeah, if someone
Spike
holds, and
planted.
you're risking the whole round on it, but
where you
that could have made it a 2-2.
That's gonna be a.
But they're like gambling.
I mean, if they're smart, they play offside here, which they are.
Hmm.
Oh, but Freezy still gets hit by it. Oh, but
Last
he
player
TP's
standing.
long, but they know he's here.
Yeah, but now now he's fucked.
Damn, GG.
Yeah, that's really hard when you're against it's 2v3 and you know that they have breach ult.
Defenders win.
Yeah, a little tough, but Pearl's up next. Change the overlay real quick.
A3 isn't bad. I feel like you shouldn't be in too low of spirits after a loss like that. Some things went wrong, but it wasn't like it was an unwinnable map.
Yeah.
Damn, Eddie only got 7 kills.
I had the overlay fucked up. Yeah, well, this is gonna be SG's mapping coming up. Pearl. They've been playing Pearl a lot recently. I don't think I've ever seen them play Icebox, and I don't think I've seen them play Ascent, which are the two maps in the map pool.
You haven't seen SG play that? Those
Yeah, I haven't
maps?
seen SG. No, I haven't seen SG play Icebox yet. I don't think they played an official on Icebox the entire season, if I'm remembering correctly.
I don't get it. I don't understand why the fuck Icebox is in the playoff map pool. It's so cringe.
I don't know why
I hate
either.
that.
I think they
hate
should
that
have put
fucking map.
Sunset instead of it, but I mean, I guess some teams
Yeah.
are just good on that.
Sunset's in the competitive map pool just like Icebox, and it's a significantly better map, but yeah, whatever. Everyone has their own preferences.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we got some time to waste. Are they taking a 5-minute break? Alright, I'm gonna get some water. Quick chef, what's your favorite artist and what's their best album?
Artist? I like Will Wood, and I think In Case I Die is a good album.
Will Wood?
Yeah. You
I
know,
don't
not
think
many
I've ever
people.
heard of him.
Yeah, not many people have heard of him. He's not like super popular, but I like him a lot.
What
he's an
genre?
artist.
What genre of music do they make?
I think it's just. I don't know how to explain the genre. It's not like a predefined genre. It's more like just indie, but I would say it's more
Okay.
rock than anything, but not even. Like I wouldn't really say rock. It's more like a variety of songs. How about you?
Favorite artist. That is a tough question because I feel like it would be favorite artist within a particular genre because I don't know if I have an artist that I would say I like more than everyone else. Like if we're talking rap, it would be Kendrick undeniably. If we're talking punk, it would probably be Hot Mulligan personally. Hyper pop, probably Jane Remover.
Wow.
Those are like the
I
top three right
much
now.
more avid music listener than I am. Like, I'm a casual
I like
music
music.
listener.
I like music a lot. We have like a local music festival that happens all the time where I live, and you can discover a lot of fun local bands. Go to that. It's a good time.
That's cool.
Have you seen Sinners? The movie Sinners, the new movie that just came out?
No, I have not.
I would
haven't been to
highly
a movie
recommend it.
theater
It's
in
pretty
so
good.
long. The only movie I've watched recently was the Mike Out movie because all my friends made me fucking watch it.
Unless you just really don't like movies, I would highly recommend Sinners, and I would recommend seeing it in a movie theater because I think it really hits, I think, a lot better in like that type of vibe.
Yeah.
But
What's it
the
about?
reason I bring it up is because it's mostly kind of about music, but technically it's also a vampire movie.
Oh,
But it's good. It's really good.
that's cool.
It's made by the guy that made the Black Panther movies, Ryan Coogler.
Oh yeah, that's a good director.
Yeah, he's good. Music and the music in the movie's really good. A lot of blues music.
Alright, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather not have a left arm, or every time you sneeze you go blind for a day?
The fuck? I feel like I don't sneeze that often, so
Or like it doesn't like if you sneeze twice, it's not 48 hours. It's just like 24 hours once.
okay, wait. So it doesn't. Okay, so every time I sneeze for the rest of my life, I go blind, or is it just
No,
like
no, no. It's like
one
if you
time?
sneeze once, it's 24 hours. If you sneeze twice, it doesn't. It's not 48 hours now. It just resets the timer. So it's just 24 hours from the last time you sneezed.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
so I don't sneeze very often, but I feel like if something happened where I did sneeze, and let's say I'm driving, then I'm just gonna
Yeah.
fucking die and or kill somebody. But then I don't have a left arm.
Do they give
That sucks
people driver's
ass.
license with only one arm? I don't even know.
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I
Because
would
I know some
probably
disabilities just
do.
make it so you can't get a driver's license. Obviously, like we're not giving blind people driver's license, but still, like.
Yeah, I'd probably do the blind thing when I sneeze, because then I would just like I feel like
That's fair enough.
I could work around that. It would be super inconvenient, but I don't sneeze very often. I don't think I can even remember the last time I sneezed. And I don't have allergies or anything during the summertime, so I feel like the chance of it happening are just very low.
Yeah.
I feel like that's less inconvenient than just not having an arm forever. Plus, then I
Okay.
can't fucking bench press, dude. I can't go to
Yeah.
the gym in the same way, and that's like, can't be doing that.
No, you just train one arm. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But
I guess.
all right. Next question. Everyone talks about 100 men versus one gorilla. No, 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 no. 100
Mhm.
gorillas versus 20 trained samurai with swords. Thoughts?
The samurais are definitely winning.
You think so? A lot of everyone I've ever asked said gorilla. And you're the only
Cause
person
I,
to
cause I,
you're the only person to agree with me that it's samurai.
no, I think it's samurai. Cause yeah, they're probably gonna kill like a few of them, but one, the fact that you just have weapons automatically means that
Yeah.
even if like let's say he bum rushes like one of them, like let's say they're
No,
surrounded,
no,
and
it's
he bum
100
rushes one of
gorillas.
them. Oh, 100 gorillas versus 20 samurai?
20 trained samurai that are all like they've trained together. They have swords, so they're like
Okay,
super
I would say
coordinated.
the gorillas win, but I think the reason why is once it comes down to why if it
No, no,
was
I think if
one
it's
gorilla
20
versus
versus
20,
20 samurai versus one gorilla, it would end so instantly. They just cut his head off, like it's just over.
yeah. Yeah, because I think the thing that people never underestimate is that numbers matter a lot more than any individual amount of power on like an individual. I think people are just too power scaling brain rotted by anime that
Yeah.
like just one person could just kill a bunch of people. It's like realistically, it takes a lot of effort to even just casually fight anything.
Like even
Like
two
animals
people is
fighting
like
expendable.
almost
Yeah,
impossible.
it's like I just think that generally when you have more numbers, it becomes incredibly power. It's just that's usually the more numbers are going to win most of the time. That's just how things work generally. The only way that's not going to happen is if the people that are outnumbered like just have like tools that allow them to kill a lot. And I think that sure, swords means that it would be more even than you would expect, but I think ultimately the samurai is just going to get run over.
Yeah.
Like there's too many of them. Now, if you give those samurais guns, like let's say you have one person with an AR-15 against like 100, maybe not one because you probably will run out of bullets. But let's say like 20 people with AR-15s versus 100 gorillas, yeah, like probably the people with the AR-15s are gonna win because they have guns. It's just, But otherwise, if it's just physical combat, I feel like you're just gonna get run over. And if you're not getting run over, you're just gonna get tired at a certain point.
But back to the samurai question. I mean, I don't know, cause like, so you think the 100 gorillas would win?
I think 100 Roller Girls will win, but only due to the fact that there's just too many of them. Like maybe the samurai, maybe every samurai kills like a few, but I don't think that they would just get too tired by the end.
So then, how many samurais do you think beat 100 gorillas? Like, what's the minimum amount of samurai to beat 100 gorillas?
Um, it would have to be over 50. I'd say I don't know. I would say like if you're going to risk it, it's like a coin flip at 50, but I think to be on the safe side, you should go more than that.
You
Like
think
maybe
so?
like 50 to 60. Because then at least like then you're kind of betting that like each samurai has to kill two gorillas.
I think that's
But
fair.
so actually the closer I'm getting, I'm like honestly thinking that maybe it has to be pretty close to even. Like there can't be two under. Because yeah, you have a sword, but like if the fucking gorilla is bad, I feel like you can cut off its arm and it's just gonna fucking deck you with the other arm and you're gonna die because the amount of
Yeah,
force
but if
pressure
they're
that a
trained
gorilla can
samurais,
apply
they're
is
not going for
insane.
the arm. They're going for the head or they're going for the heart. Like,
Sure, but like you also are talking about an animal that's probably bigger than the samurai, and even if you do kill it, then you also have a 400 to 600 pound mammal falling on top of you. So that probably already puts you out of commission, unless you're dodging the body that's falling on you. But
yeah.
like you're also dealing with a large conflict with a bunch of it's like you have a bunch of people that you're playing around. You have a bunch of gorillas that are also bum rushing you. I mean, it's also like it probably doesn't fall into like a 1v1 situation. It probably falls into I guess it depends also who's like surrounding who. Like are the samurai surrounding the gorillas or are the gorillas surrounding the samurai? Because that kind of breaks up how the fights go or like how that works. Actually, yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, I honestly think it kind of depends on who's on the outside of this theoretical ring. Like, do the samurai are the samurai surrounded or are the gorillas surrounded?
They're just like it's like a 1776 like battle across a field.
Okay, so it's just a line bum rushing each other.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's like musket duels where
Okay.
they just like stand in a line and shoot each other one by one.
I think that yeah, it would have to be over 50. I would want to say it's 60 to 70. Somewhere around there, the samurais could probably pull ahead. But I think you can't expect every samurai to kill two. Maybe you can expect them all to kill at least one, and then more of them to hopefully kill two than one. And it would probably end with like one or two samurai living at most.
You think so? Maybe. Yeah, I would
I
say
just
like
think like I just think like the numbers advantage it just cannot be
I
underestimated.
think I overestimate samurai maybe.
Yeah, it's like you have a sword, but like I don't care how trained you are, bro. Like, I don't think you're ready for a 400-pound mammal to fucking run at you. Like, it's just like that's not something you really train for. And even if you
Yeah.
do, it's like you're kind of betting on that first swing killing. If it doesn't, bro, you're fucked. Like, you're dead.
All right, last question. 100 gorillas. How many fifth graders with ARs does it take to beat the 100 gorillas? You can just get like a
Uh,
so like there's basically they have zero physical strength, zero smartness. They just have a fucking gun.
mm. See that this okay, so normally if it's like normal people, I would say that you probably only need 10 to 20 if you're accounting for a 30 round magazine and an AR-15, but if we're talking about fifth graders, I feel like they wouldn't even know how to handle the recoil of a fucking gun. They probably get
Yeah.
knocked over when they pull the
Yeah, you're
trigger.
right. That is true. They're
So,
just gonna go
so to
instantly.
be honest, it might unironically need to be like over 100 just because some are gonna shoot themselves and or the other
Yeah.
fifth graders. Some are just gonna fall over. Like there's probably one kid who maybe has been taken hunting like is by his grandfather or something, and maybe he knows how to shoot properly. And at the end of the day, he has a gun, so he's at a pretty big advantage. But I don't know. I feel
Okay,
like
what if I
you
instead of
might you
five
might need to have more than 100, honestly. I don't know.
what if instead of like fifth graders, it's like 80-year-olds?
Um, I feel like you could probably get away with 20 or 30. I mean, I feel like yeah, like you're old and you're frail and maybe you can't like hold the gun, but you're probably not the dementia is probably not so hard set in that like you can't understand what you're
I love how
supposed
we
to be.
assume that all 80-year-olds have dementia.
Well, I don't know, dude. I
Yeah, fair
don't know.
enough. There's all okay, fine. How many Joe Bidens does it take to beat 100
Oh,
gorillas?
okay. My goat, one, just
Yeah,
one. He
one.
takes them all on.
He just get aura. He
Yep.
starts floating.
He Dark Brandon kills them all.
That would be fire. Just like he has laser eyes, and so it's just like
Yeah,
firing.
he doesn't even need the AR, bro. He uses that as an armrest.
He turns into fucking like Homelander.
Yep, he's chilling.
All right, this is almost no mirror agents at all, by the way, besides the device. So this is gonna be a little scary. We got this looking like a Lotus comp on SR and looking like a Abyss comp on on SG's side. But
Yeah.
I swear to God, G2 played that exact comp on Abyss. I might be schizo though. I think they didn't play a Vice. I think they played. I don't know. I think they played Double Smokes.
They didn't play a Vice?
Actually, I don't know. I know they played a Chamber. I know they played a Yor, and I know they played an Astra. Not Abyss. Maybe I'm lying
Yeah.
though. They haven't played Abyss in a while. Either way, ignoring G2 seems to be an insanely hard default for the side of SG. We have Eddie? No, not Eddie. Robot AFK. His ping's moving. Maybe just not at his computer.
No, that's unlucky. Did he buy?
Yes, he bought. No, he didn't. No,
Hmm.
no, he did buy. He did buy. Oh, he's moving now. Okay, well, he's on the move. Brick Crusher, get his head taken off instantly. Leah is getting her head taken off instantly. Starts as a 3v5. One way to start the round.
They're taking out the better players on their roster, so
I
theoretically
don't like
this should
Poseidon
be a good
staying
place
here.
to start.
I think you should just book it. Well, now he's trapped. Oh no, I think Robot should have went way faster. They could have killed Poseidon right here. I guess they're waiting for the draw. Good
Oh.
trade.
That was a dink?
There.
Yeah.
I'll take on Eddie.
One
Yeah,
enemy
he stinks.
remaining.
Grim's
Good.
leaving because of your reply. Getting his
Clear
one,
out.
but left in a 1v3. 5 HP. Yeah, unwinnable. Good little round from SR. I wonder the stats of like rivals pistol round to final round win. I think that's like a 75% chance. If you win, like if you win the first round, you win the entire game. That would be a cool stat to find.
It's definitely high. I think I remember. I mean, this is
Well,
the
due to the
same
amount of
as all
stomps, it's
games.
probably pretty high.
Yeah. I think it wasn't Anders. It was probably some fucking VCT analyst like posted I think one time about just like the general win rates of teams that win just the first pistol and nothing else, and
Revealing area.
I think it was over 60% increase to your chance of winning the map if you win pistol, first pistol.
Yeah.
Deploying drone.
That's in pro though, so I don't know if I have any plays here.
What do you mean? This is pro play. They put us in our own league. So they're getting
Oh,
scared
true,
of
man.
us.
That's true actually.
Oh, a little ugly, but
Whoa!
a little cleanup.
One enemy
Good
remaining.
stun. Good cleanup. Besides the little bit of a whiff on Leo. Clean nonetheless.
Yes. Well,
We're looking at I mean, I think our comp is better on attack, I'm gonna be honest, because we have the Omen instead of an extra. I mean, how does their coach not know what map pick it is?
Take 'em.
Anyway. Where did the salvos go? Can you follow salvos on the thing?
bro, I have no idea.
Quick getting seen, but I've ignored the walk up. Good trick on the wall. Didn't even use clone. Does he have clone? Wait. Okay, it's so hard to see the numbers in the yellow outlines. Ooh, but strong getting one. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Risky business.
Right there.
Wait, getting one nonetheless. Gecko peeking with the fucking stinger for some reason. But I don't know. I don't agree with that decision. Who's he getting out? Oh, Leah with the lurk kill. Sign waiting in front of the wall. Leah's very aware. I saw her look down. 2v3. Poseidon and Freezy let them 2v3 against the Goat Squad.
Last player standing.
Eddie getting his one. Possibly no. Yeah, DTP. Okay, they're all long. Gets one. Doesn't get two. Closing out the round. I don't know. That was a good round. That was a good lurk from Leo. Leo's good lurks. I think on this map a lot, they're going to be lurking quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because we're not playing. We don't really have an info initiator besides Tao.
I think, like I said in the last map, I think if they're going to have a lurk, I think it should always be Leah in all cases, just because of the role she's playing at the moment.
I mean, SG's comp is obviously defense sided, but let's see how many rounds they can go on attack. That really is what's going to make the difference. Poseidon, though, getting Leah instantly. I accidentally took escape instead of one. Look at this, they're just walking up, we're just giving them complete bead long space. Is Pearl an attacker defense side? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's defense side. Last time I looked at the stats.
Cover going out.
I think that's true, but I need to look.
Strong, trying to get brick here.
Right there.
Ugly 1v1. But he's cleaned up by his super. Why
Team's
does
Pearl is generally
Gecko keep
defender
making
sided.
that?
It's not heavy defender sided, but it's pretty defender sided.
Interesting. I think it. Yeah, before the changes, this was definitely an attack sided map.
30 seconds left.
The only real attack set of map in the pool right now is Lotus.
Remaining.
Haven
Spike
kind
down
of.
B.
Haven is defender sided according to the win rates.
Well, is that ranked or pro play?
That's ranked. I'd have to look at it.
Yeah.
I feel
Well, I
like
think ranked is just defense sided in general.
it's defense side the higher you go. It's attacker side the lower you go.
Interesting. Didn't expect that. Nonetheless, 3-1 on the side of SR. Looks to be a eco run it down A play, which is ambitious to say the least.
Haven's definitely attacker side in pro.
Yeah.
It's Pearl is defender sided though in pro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's actually more defender sided than Pearl, or than Split, which kind of surprises me a little bit.
5.
I thought Split was attacker sided in pro play.
Nope, it's 47-35. Pearl is 45-55.
Interesting. Dart doesn't get him. I've never seen that Dart before. We have an ult
Yeah.
here coming out. And a raise ult on deciding if he wants to bother. Which he decides not to and then nades himself. Strong getting 2. Oh, but this isn't eco. I think they do have guns.
30 seconds left.
Oh, Super getting his one.
Oh, okay.
Ready left in a corner.
You should know to clear this.
Both.
One enemy remaining.
He still has to clear it. Yeah. Okay.
Super coming.
What the fuck is that? Alright, well, it worked out. It's fine.
A little ugly, but it works out in the end.
Okay, I looked, and also Split is very defender sided in Pacific and China, but it's actually attacker sided in EU and slightly attacker sided in Americas.
Yeah, that's
in terms
what I
of
thought.
league.
I'm like 99% sure that Split was
Yeah,
attacker
it's like
sided.
very attacker. It's like very defender sided in Pacific and China.
Really? And probably because they just run it down over in Pacific, and it doesn't work. I don't know though. I'm not. I don't watch them.
I don't feel like that's. I don't feel like that's totally true, but yeah, they are a little bit more aimer focused.
Oh yeah, Pacific's aimer focused. 100%.
China's definitely run it down. Uga. China is mostly Uga Booga.
Which I think is very funny. Wait. Oh, okay. The zone does clear it out. Whoa. Okay. I don't know how he didn't die there.
One enemy remaining.
I really
Yeah,
don't.
I mean-
Definitely should have, but I mean, it works out.
You gotta. It's
Yeah,
still a
you
really
gotta-
really good start for SR.
Yeah, it should be a 5-1 unless Skins has a life round.
Yeah, everything's going right, and SG also. I don't feel like they've really shown any initiative
yeah.
in terms of really what they're doing. They kind of. It feels like they're kind of just picking a side of the map, and they're very cautiously moving up, like they're expecting to win gunfights, and now they're not, so they're kind of lost.
This comp is built around aim diffing, and they are not doing that right now. I
Yeah,
feel
they
like
definitely aim diff on Haven,
Oh,
but
100%
it feels
aim
like
diff
now
on Haven.
maybe SR is a little more warmed up, or
Yeah.
they're at least playing it a little bit
the gears
better.
are turning. The oil has been applied.
That or maybe just map just makes they more practice. I don't know what you got, I don't know which map they're more comfortable on, but it looks like at least the way they're playing it looks a little bit more comfortable. Like sometimes you play a map and it's like you know how to play it, but you're not necessarily just natively comfortable to it. Maybe this map's a little more comfortable for SR.
Well, it sucks as well because their permaban is Split. They like always ban
Mhm.
Split, and our best map is Split, so it like works out
Yeah.
for them in the map pool area.
Yeah.
Because they had the choice. I think they had the choice between Icebox and Fracture as a map, last map, and they banned Icebox.
Mm. I guess that makes sense.
Because I think the few times they played Fracture, it was pretty close. Like I know, I mean, obviously week 1 they did 14-12 against Pup, but I think recently
Mhm.
they've been winning it. Well, recently they've just been winning in general. Besides
Yeah.
the
find
Pup
them.
game they just played.
Yeah, they do kind of just run through people.
Loki, I think Pup is gonna win Rivals, but Who am I missing?
I said like pretty early on that I thought Pup's team is just the best, and then everyone was like, "You're trolling." I'm like, bro, I don't understand how you could think that Pup's team is not gonna win.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Glue is playing for playoffs.
I know that kind of fucks them. In which case, my prediction is null and void, and you can't hold me responsible. But you
Gets
know,
you
with
me.
Glue Guy in, I think they should have won Rivals.
I like the Gecko Outlaw. I literally have never seen him play Outlaw ever, and I've played many games with this man. But I guess I don't know him like that.
Yes.
Which kind of works out because
I think
all 4 members are in light shields right now.
I think it's a good way, the good thing to do. Yeah, it's a
Shot the
good
clone?
peek.
Yeah, good peek.
Yeah. Okay, now you swap it.
Thorns
Yeah.
are alive.
He knows it's a fake. Oh, but Leah gets a nice shot on Super.
Wall tripped.
Good bait on the wall.
Okay,
This is
give me a
Leah.
step.
Oh, what the fuck?
30
Nice
seconds
shot.
left.
That's very unlucky. Oh, oh, oh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
not good. But it's okay.
Freezy
It's
having
fine.
to push it up
You
here.
too.
Good stun.
Mm, that's-
Getting both. Holy. Good stun
Okay.
strong.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff. 6-1.
It was a little riskier than I think it should have been. That was a little sloppy, but I mean, it worked out. It was fine.
Yeah, bro, Leah is insane. Bro, I don't know how the fuck anyone disses Leah. Maybe she's
I don't
having
know.
maybe she's just like online today, but like they're very good at the video game.
Now
Yeah.
we win.
It was good.
I used to play with her on my Korea team, but she's turned up since then.
Yeah.
You want to play? Let's
Not ready
play.
yet.
Poseidon getting his one. He's been getting ones a lot, A-main. Like, they haven't been clearing him out very well. The one time they have, he just happened to have ult, so it's like... Did he grab ult orb or not? I can't tell. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay.
Swear to God, if Gecko peeks this and dies... Oh, he's an op? Okay. Never mind, peek
Oh.
it. Okay, if he gets his head taken off by Brick...
Yeah, bro, you can't try swing that like that. You need to just hold that angle with the up.
And now the Vice setup is gone. If they don't go B here,
Yeah.
they're trolling. Okay, Freezy is...
They kind of have to rotate quite a bit though. They're still gonna go for it. What? Why did Eddie swing ahead with his flash like that?
They probably didn't think they were that close. Because
Yeah.
of how Brick was...
Brick's gonna get another kill here. Yeah.
This is just Brick taking
Last
the game into his
player
own hands.
standing.
Yeah,
30
Brick's
seconds
kind of
left.
opening up this game. I honestly, yeah, I think the
He was
biggest
1 in
problem
7
though-
before this round.
I think the issue is that Brick shouldn't be led into this round, and it's like you can't just fucking dry swing. Like, I get the flash before, but you swung so late after the flash, like they had the time to either duck the flash or like wait for it to finish or turn it. You
Like,
just have to
Gecko's died
be
that
confident
angle
in the
like
angle.
4 times. Look, they're pinging,
Yeah, you
they're
need to
pinging it
just-
right now.
Yeah, if you're going to have the op, you need to be just on that fucking angle, and you don't get off of it. And if you are off of it, then you don't swing again.
They're abusing the fact that they can just wait for Gecko to peak. Which, if they keep doing it more, is pretty scary. And look, they're clearing out their mains now. They're learning from their mistakes, but Poseidon is just getting diffed apparently. Wow.
Cover going out.
And they're running in a... Oh my god, he should have died there.
Thorns are alive.
Nice little mid play coming up.
Who's next?
Yoro coming out. Brick attacking op is working very well for them. That was a good blind. Lear Lark getting strong. SG have been revitalized by this timeout. Look how disciplined Leo's playing.
Last player standing.
And just
Yep.
bro, I swear to God, Leo's the best player on their team.
That's what I keep saying.
Like, her movement's really fucking good.
Yeah. Well, he's not gonna swing because she's just too good. Just gonna wait. Somebody on this angle. It's gonna feel bad.
I feel like SR might take a timeout here. Those are just some ugly rounds.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe they're talking. Maybe they're talking about already talking about a plan, and then Algebra doesn't want to time out right now. They're already talking about how to improve what they're doing wrong.
Yeah. I feel like it's all coming down to this B site. Also, they're getting better at clearing, I mean. Yeah, like they're doing a double push-up A here with Strong and Poseidon.
Who's help source, by the way?
Help server is a Gecko.
Okay. I don't think Gecko's playing it terribly most of the time.
Wait,
It's
how
just
did you
kinda-
know that was there?
That's one of the default placements for the trap.
Yeah. I swear to God, if Gecko dies here. Oh my God, the wall saves his life.
Yeah. I feel like he's just swinging very aggressively.
There's no
Way more
rotates
than I
though, like
expect.
Gecko needs to be calming that they're here.
Throwing flashing. Good hit.
You guys are letting them get bombed down?
Spike
Yeah.
planted.
I mean, you don't even know the fight started because of the wall.
Okay, good trade, but 4 mana down long. They don't really have a lot of post-plant util though,
Yeah.
which could be scary.
The fact that they've lurked clear means that I kind of wish that Raze, instead of going through, he should have just gone for flank. I think he should have just fucking booked it through their spawn.
Okay, I guess their flank util is just guns. I mean, that's oh wait, but
Remaining.
Yeah, but
oh no, yeah. Super is trying his best, but can't close out the 4 mana down long. Yeah, they need to change up their B setup. They need to change up their B setup. They're abusing it hard. They've adapted. SG have definitely adapted.
I feel like here, yeah. If I don't know if Gecko is tilted or whatever, but I would say you keep the Vice utility, but unless they are feeling like they really need to peak, then maybe you could swap a different player, like have a different player play on the B site necessarily, and then have Gecko maybe play in B connector or one of the mid rotate areas, so he's still in range to pop his flash and stuff, but.
Yeah.
That, or just tell him he just needs to be a little more defensive with how he's playing. Because the swinging's not working.
Seems to be Algebra's talking hopefully some sense into them. Yeah, look, they're doing another
Here.
same thing. Algebra's calling him little mid play here.
Who will I spot first?
Gecko going back on the B side.
Hunting force.
Hopefully he's learned his lesson. But he's doing the same setup I don't like the same setup every single time. I think it's a little I mean, they're on an eco, so could be worse. Good breach dodge. Nice. Oh my God, that was a good cleanup. Getting Lee on the lurk. 2 guns, but Gecko's left in a with a Vice ult. What are we doing? I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't know about that one.
But 3-man flaring with a super on the streets hold.
Spike planted.
Brick.
Teleport
Really
trap
going
destroyed.
up. The discipline from super gets diffed. Poseidon whipping his shots a little. Eddie left in a 1v3. Can't close it out. Good little eco play. I like the call that Algebra did. Works out in the end.
Thrifty.
And a nice little thrifty. Should be the end. Actually, no. They're actually pretty rich. Never mind.
Last round in
Oh
the
my God,
half.
Gin's on 9k. I'm sorry for speaking. But
Yeah, Gen's kind of saving quite a bit.
Well, he's just been surviving. This man has like no deaths. Lowest deaths in the
Yeah.
lobby besides super. Never mind, Freezy has 4 deaths. Speak of the devil. Sorry. But still. It kind of feels like Leah, like, okay, the only rounds they really won are Leah or Brick getting in 3K. I feel like besides that, they haven't really, like, been outplaying them so much.
Yeah.
It's hard. Ooh, Leah left really low HP from the salvos, I think. But
Ammunition.
this is the first time I think they 5-matted down A. Which makes sense why they're doing it now.
It's a good stun. Release the push.
But they're just gonna get bombed out with the Vice Ult. We have Breach Ult, Raze ult here though.
Locating
Spike planted.
Ooh, but the off is so close. Breach Ult's main. Oh no, Breach Ult's side. Oh my god. Good kill by Robot. Good 2K by Robot. Easy left in a 1v4. Looking like a 7-5. And wow. That almost could have been a clutch by Freezy. If Robot didn't trade that, but...
Switching sides.
7-5. It was... What was it? Like 6-1? Yeah, it was 6-1. Turned into a 7-5.
1 second, people.
That's pretty good from
SG.
SG.
Astro to play some stars.
But this is where they're gonna get put to the test. Their comp is defense sided, and if they start losing defense, then they're really gonna struggle. But SG's seems to be good at adapting. Seems to be a 4-man 1 lurk.
drone going out.
Super's droning up as the rest of them take A main. I think it's trying to feign a default, but I don't know if SG are gonna bite. They're biting so far, they're keeping 3 on B.
Excusez-moi.
Brick getting a little 1 from Poseidon being a little aggressive.
Teleport's ready.
Just holding the angle. Being very disciplined right now. Freezy looks like he's gonna lurk up.
Shadows.
There.
Gecko picking first, which is weird.
Spike down
What the?
A.
Where are we doing?
Obsolete.
Ooh, but good kill by Gecko. Freezy on site,
30 seconds left. Last
but he's
player
getting
standing.
flanked by Art.
Yeah.
That was a good round from Brick. Brick and Gins kind of hold the side down, but who got the 3K that round? I think it was Robot. Yeah, I think
so.
I think it was Robot. So good round. Robot.
That should work.
They seem to be.
About there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be a 5-minute down A with Eco, but looks more disciplined. Might be a mid hit. Gins and Robot are holding the mids, but they're playing very passive, not really peeking, which is good against an Eco. Play long range fights.
Right there.
Sugar happy a little. Gins is watching this. That should kill. Oh, good salvos. Almost getting one.
Right here.
But they're ready for this. SR having no space right now on the map. Eddie getting 3. And Gins
One
closing up the
enemy
full
remaining.
house.
Flawless.
All tied up for SG. But this is SR's buy. We'll see how this goes. I've been not
Yeah.
liking the A hits here. Their A hits are a little sloppy.
It looks similarly sloppy to the way that SG was playing their initial hit. I think they just need to be a little more dynamic with how they're approaching things.
And they're not really using the Tahoe Breach to a great combo. Because the problem with SG's attack is that they only have a Sova. And they don't even have any stuns. But SR's comp is built for this like aggressive style. But I feel like they're playing like they aren't playing two initiators. Also, Super is just running up, long all the way, not respecting them very much. Oh, but Brick is like peeking. These two. Oh, but Super gets Leah, which pulls out the rotate over to B, which is straight into.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Full shield saving Freezy's life.
Right there.
Super is at first playing disciplined, but I think he's just getting his 3. Okay. That's a super round.
Okay.
And Gins is left in a 1v4. Poseidon's having a rough day today. He's either getting 3 or getting 0 every single round. It's kind of tough sometimes.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, that's true. But he gets guns right here.
Hunter.
Hunted. I've never heard that before. I think I have. I don't play Raze a lot.
Okay. So now what are they gonna do?
That was almost a flawless.
I think we need this.
Where are the ult orbs at? Okay.
Definitely more in favor of SR. Well,
Feel like
anyway,
they
I feel
should-
like in general, SR just have better ults.
Yeah, I feel like they should be trying to get this ult orb onto Super, and then looking to utilize that on.
Brick just not respecting it and getting rewarded for it, which is a good way to play Chamber.
It's the chamber way.
That is the Chamber way. But Super is just, again, equally not respecting the B hold,
All missiles
which is
away.
kind of fair. I think he's trying to molly for the device setup.
Yeah. I think this is honestly the way that you probably should play this if they're going to use Super essentially as a bait.
Ring
Kind of
85.
just have him play Super aggressively here
Was that a pun?
and bait maybe, and then just bait out as much as you can.
Brick
keep
is
the pressure
loving
down.
like long range fires. Ooh, but a little bit of whiff there.
Why are we swinging A main with the spike still over by B? Are they planning on pivoting? Because if they are, I don't know why you would recklessly wide swing there for presence.
I don't know.
Unless you really think you're just better and you want to pick before you rotate. But they're not
30
really
seconds
posture. I guess they expected Super to grab the spike. I don't know.
They're
I
running
just
into the
don't-
stack here, which is a little. Never mind. Eddie immediately TPs, which cancels my.
Yeah.
Wall, but bad time to TP from Eddie, but it's up to a Brick right here.
a little
If
bit
he can
of
get him
forced
one.
error.
Oh.
Okay, Brick, buddy,
Oh no.
shooting like me, can't be doing that.
Spike planted.
Oh, Leah's cleaning it up though for SG. 2v3. This is definitely still winnable for SG.
Nope, that's unlucky.
Not in.
I like this high-low.
Oh, okay, Eddie.
Yeah.
Left in a 2v1, but insanely hard cross to
Yeah, I like these positions. Eddie's gonna look to kill one.
pushing
He's gonna
Freezy
push here.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
but gets it. 30 HP. This is scary. He's sticking. Wow. 2v3 or 2v4. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if they know, maybe they didn't know that he was pushing, but as soon as you see that push out, I think that it's too risky to wait and play off the ping of the spike. I think that the Vice should probably just walk up and get kind of an off angle off coming at Art, because he's probably going to swing it wide and fast, and you have a higher chance of maybe getting a favorable fight initially, rather than having to swing into him while he's on the spike.
Yeah. Anyway, the flash was a little weird. The flash was not facing where they would. I feel like
Yeah,
like the
you're
flash-
also your flash is in a weird space. Maybe if it's like positioned closer to you on the wall and it directly flashes him, it would make more sense to play it that way.
SR doing the same default every single time, but they seem to be trying to fight super off the behold more than usual, which has sufficiently scared him off.
Portal closed. Time to jump.
Adapt or die!
Adapt or die.
Brick getting his one. Left in a 4v4. Uber robot being run the fuck down.
Okay.
I'll handle this.
Good peek by Strong.
Last
Eddie
player standing.
left in a 1v3. He wasn't a 1v2 this time, but this seems a little
Oh.
bit more impossible than last time.
Yeah. Or maybe he forgot that they reduced that your ult range, your ult duration. He's like, oop, I'm about to pop out. I don't have a TP.
But again, same default by SR. They think they've done this literally every single fucking round, which is, I mean, it's not doing horrible, but it's not doing good. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, if they do keep up the. What the fuck is he looking at?
Spike down A.
I don't know. Maybe a
Like, probably
solo
the
dart?
Definitely the dart, but like.
It must have been the dart. I just feel like I don't know if you want to be swinging like that, looking back at the dart.
Barely dodging
Okay.
the result. Oh, but Poseidon takes his head off. A little bit of a
Right, oh.
whiffage, but takes
Right.
Gins' head off. Please don't nade
corrected.
yourself again.
No, it's a good nade.
Good nade, good nade. But
Okay.
should be unwinnable. Classic and a sheriff with the freezy lurk. Holding behind the box. This is not the Leo right now, but you know, Sen Classic's only so good.
Player standing.
10-8 for the side of SR. He's like, I really have to use the bathroom. You're gonna have to carry for commentary for a few rounds.
Alright, we're chilling.
Many
Okay.
of you forget that.
So let's see how SR plays this out. In his first position, they've been kind of being a little more dynamic with how they're setting up their initial push. Okay. So it looks like we're kind of just doing the same thing we normally do. We fight for A. We're trying to get ores. I wish I could hit the check to see where the ults are at, because I've lost track of that.
Go get it.
They're expecting to get initial free low off Brick's asshole. Nope.
Spike down A.
Nope. Now we're finally fighting back against the super aggression, which honestly is probably a smart idea. They've realized the super is by himself. He has a potential ability to just swing him.
Flawless.
It's a good adaptation from SG.
Well, they sucked.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting them to be a little more dynamic off this, because I feel like they're kind of replaying what they've already done, and it has worked up to this point, so I understand not changing it.
Okay.
But I feel like sometimes if everything's working consistently, you should kind of like look to maybe be a little more. Throw a wrench in there. There wasn't really any spice to that sauce.
They are changing up the attack right now. Freeze is still on the Lark though, which is strange, but I guess the Omen.
I think the problem is the last round, like the round they just played, was that the look was almost the same that they've done for like multiple rounds, where you have super on the long, being a little bit aggressive at the extremity. You have 3 people pushing onto Brick.
Yeah.
And then once you lose your duelist, and then super gets swung because they know that super is alone, pressuring like that kind of like fake is not working anymore because they've done it so many times. It's like, I don't know, you're not coming in with anything new. So SG already knows like what's going on.
Teleport's ready.
You want to build a narrative, but you never want them to know where the story ends. And I think the problem is that where the story of that round was going was very, very obvious.
That's a fire metaphor.
Yeah, the only way that they're losing is if they lose gunfights. Okay, so here now though, this is better because they're pressuring. They probably know there's 4 here, but they haven't done something like this yet. So okay, I don't really like how they're pushing out this smoke. Okay, they cleared Lee at least.
30 seconds.
Robot.
Okay, I like that though.
Oh.
I like that aggressive posturing.
Spike planted.
Yeah, the
Brick
problem is that
getting
Brick didn't clear it
4.
up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little unlucky.
The 2 immortal players on both teams are top fragging. The game tied up again.
Brick
I think
is-
it was tied up 7-7 before.
Yeah, Brick is playing the video game.
He just turned his monitor around. I feel like they're not respecting him enough. They need to clear him out of A main. Like, we have an issue. They just clear him out, take A main space. His
Like
default-
you mentioned, I don't understand why it feels like we haven't seen almost any like breach stun missiles off like barrier drop. We haven't seen that one time, and I don't understand why. Especially because they're not playing the round fast enough, where they're using those utilities for the true execute. So there's no reason to not be using that off the rip as a trap play. Like you're playing defaulty, so you should be using your shit to get some pressure, get some damage.
But good B clear. Robot left.
Right, that works. That
Holding
works.
site by himself. And we have a 2-person walk
I
up. Water.
I mean, it's fine, but like, why the fuck?
But Gins is watching.
Maybe this works.
No,
yeah,
it
maybe this works, but yeah, I just don't like this.
What are we? They're just giving them ones. It's sad.
Yeah, we're like slow contacting up. That first opening where they got the 2 kills in long was a really good opportunity. I don't really know what the logic was of walking up solo there.
Swear to God, if this guy dies right now, I might.
He's going to.
Wow. Wow. What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Like, it was such a good round start, and they're just like throwing the rounds away. Super is just trying to make ends meet.
30
You
seconds
got something
left.
there. Don't pop your ult.
Honestly, I like the ult pop, but
Spike down
I feel like I don't, just because I don't think that there's a high chance you're gonna win this, and also that ult, you're not really. I don't think there's anything that where you can pop it and you're guaranteeing a kill, or you're flushing them somewhere that matters. Like the ult there through flowers, the only thing that it does is force them to push you from, I guess, back sight, but you don't really want that to happen anyways. You're kind of looking for cheeky ones. I don't know. I feel like you there's no way you can't get more use out of that in a different round.
Rick is just
But
fighting
it's
out.
also 10-10, so okay. At least there they had they used the stun and they used the missile off Brick,
Wow.
which I do like. And that didn't kill Brick is a tragedy.
Okay, they're
Okay,
just running it fucking
alright.
down. Yeah,
That was
they
good.
need-
That was
yeah,
a good on Gecko.
They used a lot of ults as well.
Spike
And they still have
planted.
Vice ult for the post plant. Well, they both have Vice ult, so.
Yeah, I feel like if one pops Spice, the other one will just counter ult. And then we'll have people running around with classics, as God intended.
They're not clearing Freezy.
Oh, okay.
But they've cleared him.
He-
So you get a double.
He got his one.
Or die!
Now,
Yeah,
honestly,
just
this
counter
is
ult.
better for the defense.
Last player standing.
Not if one of them doesn't get Vice ulted though. Okay, if Gins wins this, he's Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Concentrate.
Yeah, no.
Sova.
Okay, no time.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
I
gonna
think
save
in
his
that
gun.
ult scenario, in that ult scenario, it's always better for SR because they still have the Teo mollies, and you don't want to fucking peek into through people with the classic. And they probably don't necessarily know, but it just sucks even worse that Gins is sitting on a fucking shorty.
Brick is
Like,
popping
what
his
was he
ult.
gonna do?
He's gonna be looking to play aggressive. And it
Yeah,
looks-
I think if SR is smart and they're looking at the ults, they should know that that's what Brick is gonna do. And considering where he has played every round, they could either do the read that he is going to go long with it, or he's gonna play the same place he's played every single time. So it's kind of a
Honestly,
little
the
bit of a
smart play
mind
would
game.
be forcing him to TP and mauling his. Oh, just what I'm saying right now, mauling his TP.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, they killed the ETB. But
Okay,
okay,
well, he
so they
gets
got
it.
him.
They traded.
He got one.
Both top frags traded.
Okay.
That was ambitious.
Oh,
That was really
oh.
ambitious.
Spike down
That
A.
sucks.
I don't like those satchels from Poseidon.
I understand why you do it, but it's hard because you know that Yoru is going to be in any site he wants to be, so...
Yeah. And that's tough because you can be a eco now for SR.
Match point.
Realistically, though, even though he died, I think the person behind that also died to Eddie probably should have traded him, so that's just sucks that it was two lost engagements there, sort of.
You need to get Freezy the gun here. I think Chung's job is gonna Freezy. Oh, but timeout. Timeout coming out. Maybe a set play coming out.
Is that SR timeout? No,
No,
that's
no,
SG
this is
timeout.
a SG timeout. Seems like a set play coming out, but I don't know why else you would time out at 12 and give him a chance to talk.
Yes, probably.
I mean, this could be GG right here. I mean, these teams aren't like super. I mean, I don't think SG is like destroying. They're doing good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like such one-sided. Yeah, you want to map through here, or you want this to end? Guilty?
What? Sorry?
You want to map through here, or you want this to end?
Do I want it to be map 3? I mean, I vote SR should win, but I don't really really care too much.
Would be funny if they did. Hey, give me 1 second. So.
Locating target.
I think SR winning is good for me because that means they get to go on and beat TBR. Plus, my GOAT algebra deserves the world, so I want him to win.
Okay, I'm back. I am back. This is weird. This is the thing they did second round, but I guess it's a little different. They have a lot more map space this time. But Eddie gets super. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. I'm still kind of questioning this late protocol with using your Tejo as essentially not a true lurker, but kind of like an offside pressure component of the round. I don't know if that's the correct way to say it, but I don't know. I feel like you put so much value up the table for not comboing it more with the breach.
30 seconds left.
Getting the flank down though. Brick getting one though on flank.
Yeah, you gotta
oh no.
you gotta get that, bro. That's unlucky.
GG.
GG.
SG win 13-11.
Flawless. Defenders win.
Call me when the world ends again. I'd hate to miss it.
Could be worse.
Those are
Brick
pretty
had
close.
a very Brick dropping 30 on our head. Hard to win that.
Yeah, no Flame to Gecko, but I think some of his defensive rounds on long could have been a little more reserved, I guess. But
Yeah.
that's not the only reason you lose a map. Like losing maps is never on one player, but that could have helped a little bit. I also think that for whatever reason, I don't understand why they did not combo the Teo with the Breach more. It feels like they were always on opposite sides of the map and they didn't do that much together, which I don't.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.